all right. Quiet in the cheap seats back there, Willie. All right, let's get the soppy stuff out of the way first, okay? If you are a current or former military, law enforcement, fire service, or first responder, please stand up. I think we all realize that without you guys, none of this is possible. Humbled. That's the word that I kept coming back to when thinking about this speech. We're getting the soppy stuff out of the way. I've got stories, trust me. Humbled was the word that I kept thinking back when I was thinking about this speech. The game of soccer has given myself and so many in this room so much. I came here with 2 suitcases. And now I have a house, a truck, big ass truck, sorry. A fantastic life because of the game. And I just want everybody, especially the younger people in it, it's fantastic to see so many young people in here tonight. I just want to tell you that the game doesn't owe you anything. You owe the game everything. Soccer can give you everything you want in life. But you have to be willing to give back to the game, whether it be as a referee, as a tournament director, as a coach, as a volunteer, as a financial contributor. Give back to the game. Give back to the game. Because the game doesn't owe you anything. You owe the game everything. There's going to be a lot of thank yous tonight. A lot of thank yous. 21 years, I got some stories to tell. I got a lot of thank yous to do as well. First of all, a massive, massive thank you to the Hall of Fame board. To Patrick Mitrovic, Jeff Mushik, Shane Shibble, Joe Wren, Al Reed, Neil Wellborn, and Rich Posapanko. Between you, I've coached 5 sets of players, sets of sons between you, and I all have a personal relationship with you. And I'm honoured. So I want to thank the board, please. Now, there's 2 people from the board I want to thank. The first is Neil Wellborn. Woo! Yeah, woo, woo, woo! Hey! Not many people know this, but he was Ric Flair's body double during WWE. Till Sheila said, no, we're not going to do that no more. Neil is the director of soccer at Northwestern High School, the high school that I coach at. And if you want to talk about giving back to the game, which is, I hope, the message that I started with, that you will take with you, he has no kid in my program. But if you want the grass cut, hey Neil, I need the grass cut. Yes, sir. I got it. Hey Neil, I need this. Yes, sir. I got it. Hey Neil, I need... This is a guy that has no kids in my program. It does not benefit him in one way or the other for him to do stuff for my program. And I think if you know Neil, he has a heart of gold. Now he'll call you 6 times from 6 a.m. in the morning till 8 a.m. I know Laura's laughing because she's had that, but I'd rather have that than Neil not calling me. So I want to thank Neil Wellborn, please. Secondly, the gaffer. You might not know the gaffer. I don't know if you know. If you played for Rich Posapanko, his name is not Rich or Posapanko. It's the gaffer. The gaffer is an English term that means the boss. And he was most certainly the boss. If you can imagine, I came off an 18-hour flight connected in Newark. I came and met Rich and Gaffer. Just imagine what was that like for a second. If you know Gaff, that is. If you don't know, then you're like, oh, yeah. Son, let's go. We're going to come on. Okay, coach, yeah, whatever you say. Now, Gaff, I have no bad words to say about Gaff. So I got some stories. So let's start. Gaff loved playing cards. I don't know, are you done? You can't get like any wins taken away for NCAA violations, right? Okay, all right, that's good. Because Gaff loved playing cards, and Gaff loved beating the foreign lads. Because he thought we were mugs. He was like, so we're playing cards on the bus, right? Play cards, blackjack. And Gaff was always the dealer. And if we got to Olive Garden, which is where we always stopped, because Gaff liked Olive Garden, so don't worry about what the boys want, as long as Gaff's getting what he wants. Right, Dave? So if Gaff was losing, you'd be at Olive Garden at the front desk, and he'd be dealing cards to you. And they're like, party of 18 Winthrop socket. And he's like, yeah, go ahead. And we're over there, we're dealing cards at the front of the desk. Then there was one time Gaff says, meet me down at the stadium. I said, all right, okay, fine. So I come down there, and Gaff's got the whole card table laid out, we're playing cards. I see this, I've got Coca-Cola, he's pouring me a Coca-Cola. You know, he's preaching to me, drink water, but he's pouring me a Coca-Cola. What's going on? I see this car driving out to the Eagle's Nest, Papa John's. So here's me and Gaff, right, in the middle of summer, and we're eating Papa John's, drinking Coca-Cola. 2 weeks later is preseason, and I'm struggling. Yeah, you get where I'm going here, right? Oh, damn it, Wren, you better pick it up. I said, 2 weeks ago you were feeding me Coca-Cola and Papa John's pizza. But I'll tell you what, I'll tell you the measure of Gaff, right? I've got to tell one more story before I tell this last one. Because Gaff would not look at you if you was hurt or injured. Gaff would look at you and say, well, he wouldn't look at you. So I used to walk, I was going away to VMI. And Gaffer looked at me, walking down the hallway of the Coliseum, and he didn't even look at me. I was his captain at the time. Didn't even look. He said, all right, Gaffer. Didn't even look. And he brought me into his office and he said, let me tell you something. You give back to the program. I said, what do you mean? He said, I want you to buy a seat. Yeah, some people nodding their head because they've had that same talk. Metro, I know you've had that talk. About 3. Yeah, about 3. Yeah, buy a brick, buy a seat. Gaffer cared so much about Winthrop University that all he wanted us alumni to do was give back to him. And if you did that, and I'm telling you right now, who Gaff doesn't know in soccer isn't worth knowing. He won't admit it, but there's MLS coaches that have worked underneath Gaff. But if you gave Gaff, if you gave back to the university on Gaffer's name, which we all did because he was amazing, then he would look after you. And I just want to say a massive thank you to Gaffer. He shaped me to be a man that I am today. So. I waffled on a little bit, Gaff, so I got emotional. Trying to get a smile out of him is like trying to get blood out of a stone. All right, congratulations to the other Hall of Fame inductees, Ian, Courtney, Sam. I'll get to Sam in a minute. And the 2009 DSC National Championship team, which maybe is coming up, I think.